Back to another stream here on the channel, and yeah, I know I had that on for yesterday's stream when we obviously checked out the new Thomas and Friends Wonders of Sodor game, and yeah, most people weren't in that stream, so I thought I would just decide to play it again for those who haven't heard the song. So there you go. It will turn back to normal for tomorrow though, so don't you worry about that. But yeah, I just decided to obviously, use it again for today. But yes, don't you worry, tomorrow the intro will return back to normal. But anyway, welcome back to another stream here on the channel. Today we're obviously going to be playing a bit of SCR, so hopefully we will have a good couple of hours to play through the game, and yeah, just have some fun doing some journeys, doing whatever else we decide to do. So yeah, it should be good. But let's see a few hellos in the chat before we start, shall we? Let's also go ahead and get on the music as well, shall we? There we go. So hello to Caden, hello SWT, Abaz, however you say that name. Hello Coco Mentos as well, Samantha, Duo, Cora, Kylan, Bennett. Who else have I? Who else is there? Kai as well, Max 2, Riley, Susanna, and also Paul Toon as well on Twitch. How are you doing? Welcome to the stream. Bazooka as well. How are you doing? Have I missed anyone? I'm not too sure if I have. Iron Plays as well. Hello to you as well. Welcome to the stream. And I think that is pretty much everyone in the moment. Train Guy as well. There. Train Guy as well. Hello to you as well. Welcome to the stream. Also hello to Sozib as well. I don't know why I can never pronounce your name right. I don't know why. But yeah, I think I have got everyone at the moment. So with that being said, let's go ahead and get on to the game. And yeah, let's go ahead and get ready to play some SCR. So, of course, I will be sending the link out to the Google Docs. Obviously, the link to the game will be posted in there. It's not at the moment, but it will be in there in a few minutes' time. What I need to do is set up my own first, set up my own route, and then I will then post in the link. So let's go to play, and we will go as a driver. I probably should have actually loaded up the random route generator, shouldn't I? Random SCR route and train. Here we go. Right, let me just make sure that this is also set up as well. There we go. So here we go. 3, 2, 1. The 143 double from Newry to Terminal 2. Well, I'm guessing that is a waterline train because it's a pacer. So waterline 143 double from Newry to Terminal 2. We can do that. Where shall we start? I suppose the only logical thing would be to start at Newry and then go to Terminal 2. So we will do that then. So let's see the SV roll. It is for me. Right, let's get the engine on, shall we? We'll get into the cab as well. There we go. And now let me go ahead and give you guys the link in order to join. So let me go to this page. Go ahead and get the link. There we go. Also, let me make sure that this is there as well. Awesome. And the link is there. Let me go ahead and insert it as a hyperlink as well, just so it is easier for me. There we go. Well, I mean, it's not really easier for me. It's easier for you guys, actually, in fact. Right, let me go ahead and do that. And we are good to go. Up to 30. SCR needs to fix the 143. I don't know what what he's broken about it, but I have seen that people aren't really enjoying it. But I guess that's a them problem, probably. But I don't know. You drove this route in your 195 yesterday, I see. Well, we're going to be entering onto platform 1, obviously the bay platform here at Newry, because, well, our train can fit on this platform, so we need to slow down to 30 and get ready to stop at the buffer and not run into it, because that would be quite nice, wouldn't it? Right, let's go ahead and start slowing it down. We'll go to 10, 5... and we will stop it there. Nice. Unlock the doors. And wait for the flood of guards to start piling in. Although no one has actually joined the link. Is the link not working? Interesting. Why is it not working? Maybe that one will work. Try that one, guys. Try that one. Let's see if that one works. Okay, people are starting to join. Awesome. Sorry about that. I thought the link was going to work, but you know how Roblox is. It never decides to work, does it? It never does. Right. Before anyone starts spamming, I'm going to accept guards at the next stop, which will be Eden Key, to allow time to obviously get into the game and load in. So I'm not going to be accepting guards at this station. I will accept them when I get to Eden Key. So if I were you, I would spawn at Eden Key as your best chance. And obviously, same rules apply. I will accept it when I've pulled into the station and opened my doors. It just allows people to obviously, you know, get into the game and load in. But yeah, I am not going to be accepting guards as I am at Neri. I'll be doing it at Eden Key. But obviously, if you are just joining to obviously, you know, be a passenger and obviously get onto the train, that is also fine. But yes, I am not accepting guards at Neri. Right, let's depart now, and we will head to our first station. Let's get going. Have I watched Dweller's new music video? Not yet. Not yet. I was having food when it came out. And, yeah. Haven't done that yet. Right, let's speed up to 75, obviously, because that is the max speed of this train. Train guy, then you might need to do the thing that I have put below the link in terms of changing your privacy settings, because... yeah, Roblox is stupid. Yeah, I saw the title. It was something to do with a tram thing. I think I've heard like the first like minute of it or so, or actually I don't even think I've heard a minute of it. Like I think I've probably heard like the first like 20 seconds of it. But yeah, that was about it. Right, again, I only am accepting people as I have opened my doors, not directly, so no, not yet. Right, let's stop it there. I think they are probably just a little bit too quick there. But yes, there we go. Hello Bacon as well, how are you doing? Welcome to the stream. Also hello to Andy as well, Stefan. Who else have I missed? Thank you, Div, however you say your name, for subscribing. Thank you so much. And hello Redder as well, how are you doing? Welcome. Will you accept and be fine having dispatchers at a station you are at? Yeah, of course. Of course, of course. Playing Train Sim World Cardiff City Network right now. I see. Well, I hope you have a good journey, I guess. I thought you were in the cab then for a second. I was like so confused. Have I said hello to Ryan yet? I do apologise then, my bad, I thought I did. But hello Ryan, how are you doing? Welcome to the stream. You notice SCR routes generated and have any routes for 2.3? I know. Well, it doesn't at the moment. I don't know if they are... I mean, I don't actually know who actually made it. But I don't know if they are, you know, eventually going to update it. Thank you for the donation, though, by the way. How do you pronounce that name? I have no idea. I'm just going to call you Siege, if that's okay. Hello, how are you doing? And thank you for the €2 donation. Thank you so much.
Hello there, Fetch.
Hello. Thank you for the donation. It means a lot. Thank you. Right, here we go. Entering into Faraday Road now. We've got a minion. Unfortunately, this is a pacer and we don't sell bananas on it, so yeah, I don't know if you're going to enjoy that. Thank you, Ben, as well, for the 9 months as well. Thank you so much for all of your continued support. Right, there we go. I might need to turn that. Wait, can you guys hear the alerts?
9 months. Yay.
Also, I just realised I never had the Spotify widget on. So you actually, well, those who are are watching on Twitch, you would have heard the songs, but you would have no idea what you would be listening to, unless you know the songs, of course. So let me go ahead and turn that on as well. And also, for anyone who's watching on YouTube, if you want to know what song I'm listening to on Spotify, because obviously the song, or because obviously the playlist that you're listening to on YouTube is not what I am actually hearing in my ears. I'm hearing to actual songs, because that's way better than non-copyrighted music in my opinion, which is obviously being played on Twitch. Right, off to West Benton now. What's my username? It is features_gaming, but obviously in order to join this, you need to join via the link. Also just realised we actually slow down to 50 as well. Right, we need to make sure that we're doing Matty proud, don't we? Can't be skipping West Benton anymore. Is that another whistle board? It is indeed. Right, we need to stop at the SK marker because we have 4 coaches, because we are a pacer double that has 4 coaches. Down to 5 and we'll just let it keep going in. Why? Okay, I completely forgot that this is in my playlist. I was just about to be like, hold on, why am I listening to a Christmas song? Oh yes, because I've actually got it on my playlist. Because honestly, whenever I'm feeling down, this song always just, somehow cheers me up. I don't know why. It just sounds so nice and just gentle. Max is racing in the 24 hours of Nürnberg in a AMG GT3. He is in P1 right now. Yeah, I don't expect anything else from him, to be honest. He's honestly like, I don't know if any of you follow XRS, but in Division 1, there is this guy called Leo Lund. I mean, we're just going to, apart from Kota, in every single race that he raced in, he got P1 in every single race. So, yeah, obviously Kota was a little bit different. He elected to start at the back, like he intentionally DNF'd in qualifying, so he could start at the very back, and he somehow still got P2, only about a 10th, unless he didn't mess up at the final corner, about a 10th behind the person in P1. He is that quick that he started. He did a hard medium strategy, and even when everyone else pitted, he still managed. And he was in like, I don't even know where he was at this point, but he managed to, even after everyone pitted, he managed to get further down the road. So then when he came in for his pit stop, he could still pit and come out in P2 behind Nardi. I think he was in, I think he was just inside the top 10 when everyone else pitted to do their, on their strategies. However, he kept out, went further into the race with everyone else on fresher tyres, so they in theory should have been going quicker, but no. He managed to still pit and come out in P2. He is absolutely rapid. But yeah, I don't expect anything different from Max. I'm pretty sure there's another creator that I follow is also racing in the exact same race. I think it's is it Super GT? I'm pretty sure he's also racing in that race. I don't think you know what's in 2.3.4. Well, I know that there's, I know what you guys know from, what you guys know from the sneak peeks. That's all I know. I don't know anything else. So whatever you guys see in the sneak peeks, that's all I know as well. I don't know anything else. Guess who's the minion? Well, considering you sent in that message, I am suggesting it is you. What is my favourite train in SCR and in real life? In SCR, it's probably the Yoto one. You know, because they look, you know, they are basically the Azumas. And in real life, probably the same, to be honest. But also, you know, the Flying Scotsman is pretty iconic to me. Obviously, I like the train that they use for the Hogwarts Express. The Polo Express is a fictional one, so I can't really choose that one. So yeah, I would probably say that. Or the train making Wicked. That green train that's... Well, it was actually green and then it turned to pink because when, obviously, Glinda then actually stayed in Oz and Elphaba basically went, then it changed, you know, to the being... You know, if you've not seen Wicked, that just sounds like a bunch of random stuff. Basically, the train was green, then it turned to pink. You know, that train looks pretty cool and futuristic, so I'd say with that. It's probably not a real train, to be honest. But yeah. Can I join the server? Of course you can, of course. Opinions on Berlin HBF. I don't have an opinion because I've never been there in real life. Why in the world is the minion behind you sticking out of the wall? Are they actually sticking out of the wall? Well, I can't see them. I can't see them at the moment. They've obviously despawned. I think they've changed to being SpongeBob SquarePants now. Hello, Susie. By the way, how are you doing? And welcome to the stream. Do you know that 3 trains are getting remeshed instead of 1 train? Well, yeah, because it showed it in the screenshot, didn't it? So at least we know that. My favourite train in the UK is the Class 800 and 805, and my favourite trains in Japan is JR E233 series and JR 235 series. Right, there we go. Here I was thinking there were different trains. They are the same train in Wicked, if that's what you're meaning. You're supposed to be the Wicked expert as well. I've only watched, you know, both of them once, and I think I know more than Lauren does. It's actually 55, but I always somehow manage to overshoot Airport West, so I'm going to try and, of course, try and stop correctly. Having said that, I mean, I appreciate it. I don't know who is controlling this zone, but I think I'm okay. And then somehow still managed to miss the S-car marker. Oh my god. Guess who I am now? Well, I'm guessing you're Sonic. I mean, I can see you there. I mean, despite the dispatch being there, I can literally see you being Sonic. Who are you going to be next? Actually, let me guess. Oh, I've actually run out of chewing gum. I actually didn't realise that. Lol. That's 2 things I've run out of. I've run out of chewing gum, and I've also run out of Jakeman sweets as well. Need to get a restock. But yeah, let me guess your next character. Well, if you are doing cartoon characters, a Smurf. Become a Smurf. Well, I mean, Sonic is blue, which a Smurf is, but a Smurf is different. See if you can find a Smurf. Teletubby's an easy one. I think Smurf is a bit more unique, I think. I'll give you a hint, it's a YouTuber with over 15 million subscribers. How is that supposed to help me in any way? I don't know. I'm lost. Right, we're actually already here. You will see when I arrive. Oh, Creekcraft. I honestly, I can notice that shirt design from miles away. And then getting closer, I can see the sort of like hat that pretty much gives it away. Right, somehow a pacer. I have stopped. Somehow, I've travelled from Newry to Terminal 2 in a pacer. I'm surprised this pacer is actually still working. Double pacer, only train that is for car and fits in Morganstown. Interesting. It's not the doors don't work. LOL! Right. Let's go ahead and select the next train now, shall we? Right, random route, randomize the thingamajig. Right, here we go. We're gonna reset it in 3, 2, 1. The 220. Okay, so we've got an express. Lynn via Morganstown fast. Okay. Class 220 in express. 220. I'm going to go with the double because I want to go with the double. Lynn via Morganstown fast. There we go. We will start. You know what? We'll start from Lynn. I always seem to start at like in like Stepford Central, so we'll do it from Lynn this time. Peppa Pig. Be Timmy from Timmy Time. Be the little lamb. Indeed, to microwave. I currently have 15,244 points. Hint, it's a best TV show and runs on rails. If it isn't Thomas, I'm going to be very disappointed. You better not let me down. Now, do you have that many points fetch? I just told you how many points I have. 15,244. I literally just told you. Like, you can see it right there. Actually, I don't know if my... my thing does cover it. Well, that is how many points I have. Where did you get how did you get that then? From driving in the game? I've been playing the game since 2019, so it's really not that hard. And I'm sure other people have many more than that. Does pineapple belong on a pizza? I've never tried it personally. But if I had to give my initial thoughts, I don't think it would. But obviously, until I've tried it, I can't give a proper review on it. People obviously, of course, say no. People say it does. I don't have an opinion on it yet because I've never tried it. But to be honest, I don't really. You just got your eye chopped off. But yeah, I don't really fancy trying it myself, to be honest, because I am just happy with my classic, you know, cheese and, well, you know, my basic just, you know, cheese and tomato or, you know, whatnot. It's Thomas! I guess I could say that the intro was for you then. Right, let's give it a... Oh, let's stop there. Right, open the doors. Actually, I want someone else. I want someone else. They've already got it before. Right. Red signals, because obviously there are going to be trains coming in now. And yeah, hopefully this goes well. Choo choo indeed. Well, I think it's more like a whistle is what, you know, Thomas does, but yeah. Do I like Thomas and Friends? I mean, I haven't actually watched the show in like years, but obviously I played the official game yesterday, so yeah. I'm doing fine, thank you, RS, and I hope you're doing well yourself. You passed your guard training. Awesome, congratulations. Alright, off we go. Off to North Shore. Where are we going? Platform 3. Does anyone actually know if we were late on the other route? So I actually cannot remember if we were late or not. Hello Carl as well on Twitch. How are you doing? Welcome to the stream. I was. Okay. Never mind. 3 minutes. Alright. I mean, it's not bad considering, you know, some other latenesses I've been. Does NS stand for next stop or North Shore? I think normally it stands for next stop, but people, I guess, can interpret it as North Shore. I don't know. The thing is that there's many, you know, variations of it. It could also mean for next Seagull. We honestly don't know. No sand if it's Star Wars. And you know, Anakin Skywalker's there. Stand for many things. Right, let's start slowing it down. And get ready to stop. We'll enter at 50, drop it down to 30. You're driving from West Wyvern to Airport Central in a Class 700. I see. I completely forgot that this platform was upgraded in a recent update to obviously fit these longer trains. I don't like how the microwave just goes like completely silent when you're braking. But then when you're either idling or accelerating, it is one of the loudest trains. Guess my avatar. Well, are you at the station? Oh, you're Pingu. I think. Nope, nope. It's Transport Penguin. Oh, I thought it was Pingu. Lol. Whoever's on the signals, you just caused an adverse signal change. I'm guessing that's Callum because I don't think Redstone is that inexperienced. Hello, MSNPS Gaming. How are you doing? Welcome to the stream. Right, I think we actually go live speed soon, so I'll whack it onto 125. Next stop is West Wyvern, because obviously Express doesn't stop at Starry Lock. I don't know why it would stop at Starry Lock, but it doesn't stop there. Guess my last avatar now. I will when we get to West Wyvern, so I can actually see who it is. And anyone that is train spotting at Starry Lock, this is for you. There isn't anyone. Okay, fine. Express skipping North Shore feels underrated because I've tried RO84 and it somehow skips North Shore. There was a sneak peek like last week. That's the only news that we have for 2.3.4. But we don't really have anything else other than that. I do stop here, right? Yeah, because we have 2-4 units. Where are you then? Where are you? Well, that isn't a character because it's wearing my merch and I do not look like that unless you are trying to be me. Yeah, you don't have the same hair. I don't know. You say that it's your original avatar. I see then. But with fetch merch, it should be that should be on your original character in the first place. I don't know why. I don't know why it isn't, to be honest, in the first place. You're still at West Wyvern Platform 4 and you haven't been dispatched. Where is the dispatcher, though? Well, I don't know why they're doing me first, but okay. Thanks, I guess. But please make sure that you are doing other trains as well. Dye your hair or get a haircut, 25,000. I actually need to get it cut. That's the hilarious thing. We just haven't had the time to do it this week, because we would have actually have done it this week. But yeah, I do actually need to get it cut soon. Right, next up, latest. Wow, we are skipping many stations. We're skipping Edgemead, West Coast, even though we don't really stop there anyway. Wow. Hello, Sleepy, by the way. How are you doing? Welcome to the stream, or at least I'm guessing that's what your name is, with the 2 3s trying to, like, be an E. I don't know. Like a backwards E. Also, hello to Outdoor and Gaming as well. How are you doing? Welcome to the stream. We're swapping dispatcher in your train and still waiting to be... Whoever it is, please respawn and dispatch your other trains, please. Right. No, what's happening? 24 subs? Yeah, 24,500. Getting closer. Want me to do, I guess, my final avatar one? That is if you want to. Completely up to you. Trying to start dispatches. Fetch, guess the SCR YouTuber hint, he does do challenges. See, I don't really watch that many SCR YouTubers, that's the thing. Does challenges. I don't know. I guess we will see when we, when we eventually get there, but I don't know. I mean, Stepper Zone, it could be him. I don't know. Thing is, I don't know what his avatar looks like, so I wouldn't be able to, like, I wouldn't be able to verify it. You can redo your DS training but stay guard rank. Oh wait, can you read it? No. Once you pass all the ranks, you can't really then redo trainings. I probably need some assistance with the signals here, so whoever's got the signal on red, keep it there. And I will use that to stop. Oh, it's Dweller. Does he do challenges?
Spad alert. Spad alert.
I think he mainly does like update things. I mean, he has done challenges. Don't get me wrong, but I don't think I don't think he's known for doing challenges. Right, let's get going. I find it hilarious how he went from West Wyvern all the way to Leighton City. On a fast service, okay, don't mind you. And then when we get to Leighton City, we then have to do the basically 0.4 mile trip to Leighton. Why didn't we just skip Leighton City and just go straight to Leighton Stefford Road? That doesn't make sense. We're doing a fast service and we have to stop at both Leighton stations. Why is Elsie more important? Then only stop there then and skip Leighton Stefford Road. Skip at least one of them. We do not need to stop at both of them. Elsie is the city centre and terminus of both directions. Then what's Leighton Stefford Road for then? Also, if that be the case, then why is Leighton Stefford Road built up more than Leighton City? Because that doesn't make sense either. This is my last one. I'm going to be mad. I'm waiting for you then. Leighton Stefford Road is for Airlink interchanges to car park and other buildings. So get rid of it then. Make them do walking. At least the next stop is Morganstown, so I guess, you know, that's a bit of a journey down the line, isn't it? You woke up a few minutes ago? I felt like I just woke up a few minutes ago, if I'm being completely honest with you. It's a popular movie that that was from 2025. What movies released last year? Minecraft movie was 2023. Oh, is he something from Wicked? It's gonna be something from Wicked, isn't it? It's gonna be like Elphaba or something. I'm saying right now it's either going to be Elphaba or Glinda, if it is Wicked. Wait, was it April last year? I thought it was 22. Okay, I don't know then. Got up top. Yep, that's leading more towards Elphaba or Glinda. Unless you've done... Whoever Emma Myers portrayed in Minecraft movie, what was her name? I don't remember. It feels so wrong to be skipping Hampton Hargate now, but you gotta do what you gotta do, I guess. I don't care that I was blasting through at 125 when it's 110. Right, here we are. Right, where are you? All I need to see is a bit of green skin and then I know exactly who it is. I can't see you. Unless this is also part of the hint. The character is actually not visible at all. In that case, then I can just call it wind. But I literally cannot see you. And I'm departing. So... I don't know. It's not wicked. Well, I couldn't see you, so how was I supposed to, like... You know... That's like the... Apart from Minecraft movie that people are actually saying that it actually was 2025, the only other movie that I know that came out last year was Wicked for Good. I can't think of any other movies that released last year. F1 movie? Again, that one's a little bit like... I don't know. Is it a main character? Like, from the movie? Have I seen the Flying Scotsman? If so, where? I think it actually came to my local station once. From summer 2025. Okay, yeah, so it definitely isn't Wicked then. What release? Well, again, I guess in the summer that you know that's when when F1 movie sort of came out ish. Probably a little bit, a little bit earlier than the summer, but I'm not too sure. If it is from K-pop Demon Hunters, I've never seen that. I wouldn't have a clue if it was from that at all. Although I do know that they won an Oscar, didn't they? For like, I think wasn't it like Best Original Song or something? And it was for their song Golden or something. I seem to remember seeing something online about it. Is K-pop Demon? Yeah, I wouldn't have a clue who it is then, because I've never watched it. I'm guessing that's them though. I thought I had a guard. off to Stepford Central now. You like all types of trains, but I think I am deaf because the train let out all the pressure and there was a loud hiss. Probably. You know, reliabilities with trains these days. We knew steam trains were that loud. True. True. Oh, stop. Okay, it's changed. Thank you. Look a little bit behind, my cab is on fire. Oh, I see, yeah. I mean, if you were meaning it from that Top Gear episode, is it? Is it? My train's on fire, of course it is. I love that episode. James, your train's on fire! Is it? Like, you know, Jeremy was like trying to be like, actually, no, it is, like, safety, and James was like, is it? I know, we're absolutely cooking, aren't we? Well, actually, then again, cooking wasn't too far from the, you know, from the right answer. Right. As you can see, that is the rundown. Right, shall we do one more random route and then we'll do some guarding. Right, we are resetting the thing in 3, 2, 1. 39. That's another waterline train. We're gonna go ahead and do another one. 3, 2, 1. 185 Airlink. I'm guessing. Okay, why not then? Why not? Airlink. There we go. 185. The 185. Was it double or which one? It can be either one. I'm going to go with the double. 7 Central to Airport Terminals. That one. Let's start from... You know what? We'll start from there because it's en route. It'll just make it easier. Why the lag? Jesus Christ. I was literally running at 0.20 FPS. Right, hopefully we're good now. My God. Need to sort this out as well, by the way. There we go. Right, cool. Where your sound? The sound is there. You're already in airport zone after delay at West Wyvern. Oh, have you finally made it yet then? I have 6 carriages, don't I? I don't even stop here. Why did I think that said Airport Parkway? I have no idea why I thought it said something different. I genuinely thought that said Airport Parkway. You've had a haircut and you're bold? Awesome. I will be joining you in probably sometime next week. But hello, Loveridge as well. How are you doing? Welcome to the stream. Well, it will be a short trim, so it's whether you define it as bold or not. If you're meaning bold as in like fully shaved, so like you can't then see hair, it's not. No, it's not that short. Not yet. Right, let me just make sure that I have 6 coaches. 1, 2, 3, 1. Yeah, I have 6. Exactly, let me become an egg. I will always keep the McDonald's hairline. Exactly, because I'm loving it. I'm surprised I found this song on Spotify, I will be honest. If you know this song, you know. Yeah, never do that again. I'm pretty sure I've been saying that you know, that exact punchline for like 2 years now. I don't know why we're talking about bold haircuts. I think because you know, bring up the conversation, to be honest. You bring up the topic and then we just started just yapping about it. But that, you know, that's what I love streaming for, you know. Someone brings up a random topic and then we just start chatting about it. I like it. Right, let's start slowing down actually, because we are actually approaching Terminal 1. Right, here we are, entering into Terminal 1. I am assuming Redstone is signalling this zone. Oh, the 6 car marker's there. Lol. Why did I think I was going to the S car marker here? I don't know why. My brain just went blank for a second. Signalers, as long if you are not a if you are not a trained signaler in game, i.e. you have the SG rank or above, it is trusted SGs. So if I know that you can signal good and your name is on the list in the rules, then you are allowed to signal. But if your name isn't there, then unfortunately you cannot signal. It's just easier for me. Yeah, I don't know why you're on the list, Callum. Why did I even put you on the list in the first place? I don't know. Right, off we go. Got whacked in the nose by a basketball yesterday. Jeez. Well, I hope you're okay. Right. Terminal 2. About a minute away. I mean, we can actually go up to 90. I didn't even realise that, but okay. Then why is Laura in there? I don't know! I don't know. But to be fair, you know, she's my sister, so... Like, you know, similarly as well, like, I think she wouldn't, but, you know, Katie would be on there. She isn't on there because she wouldn't play SCR, but she would be allowed to signal as well. Because, you know, the thing about them is that they don't actually know what they are doing in the first place. So if anything, despite the zone being under manual signaling, as long as all of the signals have rollback disabled, then nothing is going to go wrong. Right. Here we are at Terminal 2, finally. Do we do the return to Airport Central, or do we just get right into guarding? What's the time right now? It is 15:35. Yeah, we probably should do some guarding now then, actually. An hour of driving, an hour of guarding. That sounds just right for me. If I manage to get a PC or a computer and get Roblox, I might try SCR, but since I got a Chrome OS browser, it won't let me get Roblox. Okay. I wonder what trains taste like. I don't know why that is even a question. What station am I going to start at? Good question. The answer is user generator. Right. Random SCR station generator. No, that's station to station. This also works as well, doesn't it? Right. Spin. Rocket Parade or Water Newton? Water Newton. Okay, Water Newton it is. Water Newton. We could be waiting here for a while. Maybe I should make my own wheel of like all of the major interchanges, like all of the major stations in the game where there's like a depot nearby. So I'm not waiting for like 10 minutes for a train to, you know, appear. And the thing is that SCR Hub, I click on find my server, but it takes ages. Like I'm literally just infinitely on this screen, and nothing loads up. So it's like I don't know. Oh, hello, Redstone. Wait. How are you? I had no idea how you could be a dispatcher, meanwhile still being in the supervisor role, unless you're not actually a dispatcher, and you're just you just have the accessories. I have no idea. Oh wait, now it's updated. Now it says that. Wait, now he's in the. Okay, what commands are you using? What commands are you using? Because he is able to change his role. Because if that be the case, then I can probably try and change my role to being supervisor, meanwhile I'm still in the guarding role. Unless he's hacking. Oh, don't worry. Said bug also allows me to dispatch myself. Also, it's a bug then. Oh, is this the thing that we're talking about? Oh, right. I think I know what you're talking about now. That would make sense. Where are you going to? Lynn by the Sea from Water Newton. Why not? It will take us towards an interchange, so why not? Okay. If you could respawn them, Redstone, I'd appreciate that. The train, whoever that is. How early is this train? 15:43. They're 3 minutes early! I'm going to be waiting here for a while then, aren't I? Lol. Okay, let me see if I can get this person in. Right. Still waiting. When did you do SCR Saturday stream when I wake up at 8 AM, which is 3 PM in the UK? Well, actually, I start at 2:30. But simply, I've been doing SCR streams on a Saturday for like over a year now. But really, when it comes to me streaming, I mainly just do it when it best suits me, to be honest. Because, you know, it is a little bit tricky to, you know, try and cater to everyone. So I just try and do it when, you know, best suits me. Right, close the doors. Show the torch. Alright, see you, Leverage. Hope you have a good rest of your day. This song has a really good beat to it, to be fair. I don't know why, but yeah. I think I would prefer the instrumental version, though, compared to the vocal. Wait, have they actually... Wait, has she actually released the instrumental to it? If not, I'm sure there's one on... You know, there's one online somewhere. Where's the instrumental one? No, there isn't. Okay, never mind. Your usual wake up time on 8 AM on Saturday, so I get on 30 minutes after your stream starts. I'm surprised you were actually able to wake up at 8 AM. For me, it's like 9 AM at the moment. But to be honest, I don't set an alarm, so it's just I go to bed and then I just wake up whenever I wake up. Any guards? Well, I am the guard at the moment, so yeah. I think it's mainly like probably the bass mixed in with a slight off beat, you know, kick drum. You know, it kind of just keeps it more upbeat, and I get, you know, that's then, you know, another thing that makes it kind of good as well. It's kind of upbeat as well. When I passed the when you passed the 170 and it horned at Rocket Parade, it sounded like a violin melody playing. Interesting. Show the torch. There we go. Close the local door. In we go. And off we go. Hello, Mouse. I'm just going to call you by Mouse if that's alright, because I have no idea how else to pronounce your name. But hello, how are you doing? Welcome to the stream. Also, hello to Eric as well. We are only playing Scr today. We don't play any other games on these streams. You keep checking the applications forms channel in the Scr Discord server for supervisor applications. Sounds good. Obviously, there is still the... Oh, which ones is it? Is it the driving ones? They're still ongoing at the moment, aren't they? Well, I say ongoing, they're still being read, I meant. Pretty sure lead driver's still... Or what was lead driver, yeah. Oh yeah, there's moderator ones as well. The thing is with RoadTube Life 1, I don't play it anymore. Like, since... Oh yeah, this has the local door, doesn't own it. Since RoadTube Life 2, I don't really play RoadTube Life 1 anymore. How do I join? You simply... join via the link that's pinned in the chat. It will take you over to a Google Docs form, and inside there is a link to join the game. Yeah, they still have the broken local door here on the on the 380. They still haven't fixed that. I don't need them, Eric, because if I don't play it either, then I'm not going to get any use with the items either. So I appreciate the thought, but give them to someone else because I do not need them. Right. Next up is Edgemead. Why does it say we're 1 minute late when we're on time? It says on time for me. I can verify that, actually. Are you late? Oh, you are. Never mind. Right, open the local door. Open the actual doors. There we go. What are you doing up there? Do you want to have a baby dance off? I don't actually know if you have this emo. Alright, see you, Ryan. My main focus of SCR has now become the supervisor applications. Fair enough. Of course, with no one... Well, Callum was supposed to be signaling. I don't know if he has finished setting up the zone yet, but again, he just caused another reverse signal change. No dancing on the job. I'll dance if I want to dance. Hello, Matt Gaming as well. How are you doing? Welcome to the stream. Can't find the zone. It said Lynn, mate! Well, actually, technically, since the changes, Edgemead isn't in the Lynn zone now. It's in. I can't remember exactly which zone it is in, but I'm pretty sure the Lynn zone has now been like shortened to. I can't. When? How much did it? Is it like? It's not milk. Yeah, it might be Millcastle. I think it's like been reduced to like just Millcastle onwards until Lynn. Edgemead is in zone 9, and from there, and then from then to Lynn is 10. So, oh, I don't know. I don't know. My favourite train line in SCR. If you'll mean like favourite operator. I do like the tram train line one going down there. That's pretty fun. How long am I going to stream for? Probably about 30 more minutes-ish, or 40 more minutes if you want to be more specific. Roughly until like 4:30. I don't accept friend requests from people who I don't know. I only accept friend requests from I thought you were going to Oh, wait, no, you actually stayed on. Fair enough. Yeah, I only accept guide requests from people who I know IRL or trust heavily or people who I collab with. Because it just makes it easier for, obviously, collabing stuff. Which, to be honest, has just turned into me being friends with a lot of other, you know, SCR YouTubers. To be honest. Yeah, mainly I just keep it to people who I know IRL or trust heavily. Just to keep it condensed, and also it just keeps it fair as well, because I have over 1,000 friend requests, and it would be a bit unfair for me to obviously, you know, friend one person and then, you know, not be able to then friend everyone else, so... I can't even get in the thing. Why did it say, like... I don't even know why it came up with that error. That was weird. Like I said, I don't need any items. I'm fine. I have what I need in case, you know, I want to go ahead and play it again. Because, yeah, I don't play it at the moment. It's obviously a RoTube Live 2, but if I ever do want to go back to it, you know, I have enough items. Do I have a favourite trend to drive an SCR? I mean, they're all good in their own right. I don't really think I have a personal favourite. I mean, I went through a stint of driving the tram train all the time because I liked going down that thing. I don't know what else, though, really. Oh, we're lagging a little bit. Have we overshot the car marker? Because I'm pretty sure we were supposed to stop there. Honestly, Z did a fantastic job with the soundtrack. How am I supposed to get in the train? I'm gonna have to, like, enter from the front. That's weird. Hopefully you saw my torch. You did not. Oof. Well, it doesn't matter, does it? It does not matter. Beach. Yeah, I find it weird how beachly it is. It's not even anywhere near a beach. So it's a bit of an ironic station name, that, because it's not near a beach. Perfecto. I have been on a Class 700 IRL in the Thameslink core from London Bridge to Farringdon before. The one interesting thing was the ATO mode that the train was on. Okay. Who's playing the piano here? Because I can hear it. Now they've stopped. Nope, they've started again. Never mind. Of course it was no one else than Redstone. What's the highest I've ever been donated? 100. Because two people were insanely generous and decided to just, for some reason, donate £100 to me, which, yeah, is insanely generous of them. And was not needed in the slightest. Nowhere near. Oh my god, why am I so tired? Have they ever been donated? No. I've never... Because no one needs to donate £500 because that is just an insane amount of money. Hello, Acrid Famous as well, by the way, if that's how you pronounce your name. How are you doing? Welcome to the stream. I have a feeling this person is trying to abuse the connection thing to try and jump ahead of us. Yeah, I mean, the most I've been. Oh wait, no, it doesn't. Cause we don't skip over now. The most I've ever been donated is in a single stream, if we're including channel memberships, would have been a row replacement. The last row replacement service I did. Because I was gifted, I think it was 110 channel memberships, which is equivalent to 200 and... No, it was 120, because the total was like £240. And there were donations on top of that, so I actually don't know what the stream revenue of that actual stream was. And then literally a day later, the person that gifted all of those channel memberships then donated a further 150 quid. Honestly, that was just an insane weekend, that. Super generous, but just, it wasn't needed at all. Like, I still have, like, close to 200 memberships, and honestly, I do want to try and push for it, but the thing is that I just know that I'm not going to get it. I don't know. well, I'm not joining the game today because, like I said, I'm playing SCR, but I don't really play Road Tube Life 1 in the slightest anyway, so yeah. So I'm not playing it today. Full stop. And literally, oh yeah, there was that. Yeah. It even got repetitive to me that I actually turned off the alerts. Well, I turned off the sound. Hey, well, actually, it went out 4 minutes ago. My old video has been released for today. Breastone doing a bit of platform parkour. And then also train surfing as well, not, you know, forgetting that. Are we still moving? We are still moving. There we go. Right, enjoy. Is there someone else that that we can do? One step at Central. That's a pretty quick one, though. I'm sure there'll be one of these express trains doing something better. Where are they going? They're going to Step Central as well. They are stopping at a few more stations, though. Thing is, like, the thing is going to be we do that train and then that'll be where the stream ends. But I really don't think that we're going to get a better service, so I guess it's your lucky day. Oh, please say I get first class. Oh, it's not going to be first class, is it? Where actually is my local door? There it is. That means it's not first class. Rigged. What a first class seat. Why does it show that you have no permission? You might need to change your privacy settings. Yeah, honestly, I don't know why that, you know, why that video on RoadTube Life has so many views. How many views does it actually have right now? So I'm actually curious. It's literally my second most viewed video and it has 216,000. That is insane. I find it weird how my guest to guard rank video that I made about a year ago is my sixth most viewed video on my channel. With 97,000 views, nearly 100,000. You know, I'm literally looking at some of these videos and I'm just like, why did I upload some of these? I don't know. What's my most popular stream watched? My 12-hour Roblox stream, my 12-hour Roblox Scr stream from 1.8.4 with 12,000 views, and then my 1.10 review on 11,000 views. Then is Lauren trying to go from James Street to Lynn by the Sea, or the other way around, And then the 2.0 release with 9.8 thousand views. And then my fifth most viewed video with 8.3 thousand is Metro release, which is 2.2. And then 2.3 is my seventh most viewed video with 7.6 thousand views, which was literally 2 months ago. That is... That's quite insane, to be fair. The thing is that I don't think I'll ever do another like dedicated RoadTube Life 1 stream because I just don't play it anymore. You know, like I said, you know, since RoadTube Life 2, you know, that game's kind of just not really being used anymore. So like, there's no real use to it really anymore. Can we race? Oh, you want to do a Thomas versus Bertie from Thomas and Friends, do you? Sure. A sporting event is going on for me in the US. I see, I see. Do I know? I can't say that I am. Truth or, are we doing a truth or dare? Truth then. I don't know. Can I signal it at the end of the stream? I'll probably be ending the stream after we finish this. When are we expected to? Oh well, this isn't working now. Well, I was going to see how long this route is going to take me, but my schedule isn't showing up, so I don't know. But it'll probably be time to end after I finish this. Plus, signaling on a stream, although people want to see it, I can't make it interesting because I'll be more focused on actually signaling, and rather than actually talking and making it interesting. I have. If you're asking, have I seen the Thomas vs. Bertie race before? I was literally doing it yesterday on the Thomas and Friends game. The sporting event going on right now in the US is March Madness. I see then. I'm pretty sure that I'll be hearing all about that before the before commentary tonight, because my co-commentator is from America, so that'll be interesting. I do lives every day. I try to. Mondays, I try and do a trucking stream, mainly on Euro Truck. I haven't really played American Truck for ages. Tuesdays is a British Railway stream. Wednesday is a Roblox stream. And then on... Why have I jumped up? Oh, yeah. And then on Thursdays, I do a league race. So that'll be an XRS race. Friday, it's either Minecraft or a Game of My Choice stream. It was going to be Minecraft last week, but I changed it to Game of My Choice because I wanted to do the Thomas game. And then on Friday, no, sorry, on Saturdays, which is obviously today, we do SCR streams, and then Sunday, so tomorrow, it will be another Roblox stream. I don't make plans pre-stream, but I can probably tell you that the likeliness is probably quite low. Because I do like to... Are you running on engine? Yeah, the likeliness is probably not high because I want to focus on other games. Well, it's not that I quit. I just don't really play it anymore because, like I said, you know, RoadTube Live 2 is a thing. What do I predict VR stream 100 will fall on? Well, I can probably actually, you know, try and get it bang on, to be honest. How is Redstone a dispatcher and a supervisor at the same time? Because of an in-game glitch. I don't know how, but he is. Have I seen a game on Roblox called Row Scale Sandbox? I have heard of it. I don't think I have played it though. Right, see you, Alex. Hope you have a good rest of your day. What are you doing? Alright, close the local door. In we go. Right. Leicester City 1612. Why does it always feel like my monitor is not centered? I don't know. You can't join your links, don't need to anything. Well, it did start off with that, but it is working as other people have been able to get in, so I don't know why it's not working for you. Only 14 people watching the stream. That is actually quite... I mean, I don't mean to be cocky or anything, but that is actually quite concerning. Because again, not trying to brag or anything, but I usually have like 30 people watching. And to say there's 14, that is quite concerning. In some cases, I kind of hope that is YouTube just playing up, but I don't know. Maybe I'm just not a good streamer anymore. I don't know. When do I think Roblox Stream 1000 will be? I think I did actually estimate this a few weeks ago. Well, I'd say a few weeks ago, quite a while ago actually. It was like last year. I think it was something like, at the time when I was doing it, it was going to fall on the day after my the day after. I think it was my 27th birthday, but I'm pretty sure that's when I was only doing one Roblox stream a week. But I don't know. It's like fluctuating like between like 19 and like lower than that. And it only seems like there's only like 300 views. I really hope this is YouTube just playing up and not showing me the correct numbers. Because if this is actually what I am doing, like, because if this is actually the performance that I'm getting during SCR streams, I'm not gonna lie, but that's not actually good. Obviously, I don't do streams for views and things, you know, so I don't really, you know, care about it all too much, but, you know, it is a little bit, you know, disconcerting, though, when, you know, you used to have quite a few viewers, and then you go to not even really being able to, you know, not being able to hit 20. You know what I mean? You know, it's a bit, like, disheartening, a little, you know, a bit. I can remember in the days when I was getting like 40 views in a Roblox stream. Like, where have those days gone? You know, it's just those moments that, you know, like, I look back and think, you know, where did all of those go, you know? I don't think I've changed too drastically since then, so, you know, it's just like, I don't really know what's changed. I know, obviously, you know, the games on Roblox are very different, but I don't really think that should really be the reason as to why. I don't know. Maybe I just need to stick on, you know, maybe I just need to stick to doing videos or something, because I actually don't really know. Maybe just stop streaming, I don't know. See, you know, like, you know, that's the thing that, you know, sometimes I think about, like, I always, you know, wonder. It's like, I never settle for an answer with this question, but I always keep thinking to myself, is streaming my thing? Or is making videos better for me? I always think that to myself. Am I more of a streamer, or am I more of a video maker person? The thing is that with streaming, it is fairly easy to obviously, you know, stream. You know, you just go live, and then, you know, you then start playing a game, and then you have people to then, you know, chat to. Hello, Quinster, by the way. But then again, you know, it's just like, no one really watches it after you finish. Because, like, realistically, who's going to then re-watch a 2-hour stream? Unless it was, like, a very funny one. So then I kind of then think to myself, well, then what about videos, you know? But then when it comes to videos, obviously, you know, you then have the tedious task of editing and things like that. What I say is tedious. I mean, it depends, really. But, you know, again with that, I don't really have any good video ideas. Other than, you know, just playing through a random game and then just sticking that online. Do you know what I mean? And the thing is with, you know, especially with my editing skill now, my editing seems very basic. But I'll be honest in saying it is actually taking me quite a while to edit. Like, I can edit really quickly. But the thing is that, like, you know, I cut out every time I pause to, like, make sure that it always flows. And I don't know, it's just like, I have tried to obviously, you know, reduce on that. Because I think it does add in a bit more dynamic, but at the same time, it just... Am I really explaining this good, or am I just rambling on about something that's just... I don't even know. But yeah. I just don't know, you know, if I am more of a live streamer or just a YouTuber type person. Because if I was to, you know, switch to do, you know, to doing, you know, videos, I probably would be able to get a video up every other day, whether, you know, rather than streaming, which I can do every day. And similarly, you know, if I, you know, then want to, you know, branch out and do some other games, or if I want to do, you know, other types of content, you know, if I want to do vlogs, or, well, I mean, I do vlogs, but you know what I mean. Or if, you know, I want to do some, you know, like, if I really wanted to do, like, a cooking video, do one of those. If I wanted to do, I don't know, an eating video, you know, I can try and branch out and, you know, do, you know, a different type of content, but I don't know. ASMR even, you know. Sometimes I do just wonder, you know, all the time, is streaming still my thing? Like, am I still enjoying it? Yes. But, you know, is the viewership still going up? That last one is, you know, honestly is under a question mark at the moment, to be honest. And like I said at the start, you know, I don't do it for... You know, I don't do YouTube for, you know, the viewer, you know, for the viewer numbers. But, you know, the more later on I get in life, and especially if, you know, I want to pursue this professionally, these, you know, these are sometimes the questions that you need to be asking yourself, you know. Is this sustainable? You know? Can I keep this going as a job? Yeah, like when I started my channel, you know, I was a Minecraft streamer. Am I an SCR YouTuber or a Roblox YouTuber? I would consider myself neither of them. I consider myself a variety content creator, and what I mean by that is obviously there's like a branch of different things that I play. You know, like I told you in, you know, my schedule, you know, that although predominantly, yes, it is Roblox. I'll admit that. But, you know, like I said before, you know, you know, I play a lot of other, you know, games. You know, I play trucking streams, you know, like, you know, ETS2, F1, Minecraft sometimes as well. You know, we did touch upon that. You know, there are other games that, you know, I do play that's not just Roblox. It is predominantly Roblox, I know that, but, yeah, and it's just that as well, you know. Yeah, I don't know. I will say this though, if I had a proper job, like now, as in like if I was working in like an actual, you know, place, like an actual workplace, I don't think I would be able to stream as much as I can do now. The only reason why I stream this much and why I can keep this is purely based on my availability. You know, because I don't have any other things to do in life, you know, I can do this. And I say that I say that in a bad way. I am in no way saying that is bad. I am aware how fortunate I am to, you know, still be able to, you know, have this much time, you know, on my hands and, you know, be able to do this. And, yeah, but, yeah, if I had an actual job, probably not. You know, if I had, you know, well, you know, say, for example, if, you know, I had, you know, if I had a family, you know, if I started a family, you know, if I found, you know, a partner, you know, things would be very different. You know, I wouldn't be able to sustain this if I had a family or not. And yeah. Do I wish I had a job? Again, that one again falls under a 50-50. Because, you know, in some cases, you know, you kind of think yes. Because, obviously, you know, if you start having a job, you know, you can start to think later on in life, you know, if you get into a... I mean, the thing is that, I'll be honest in saying that I don't really have a... I don't even know, like... I don't think I have a CV. Like, one that would actually be, you know, useful for jobs. Probably should be making one, though, to be honest. But yeah, there is that. But also, you know, if you have, you know, a job, you can start living by yourself. You know, you can look for a deposit on a house. Although bills and things are going to be an absolute headache, but, you know, the truth is you get a lot of freedom when you live by yourself, you know. Obviously, with that comes, you know, preparations and things like that as well, you know. I say this like it's a bad thing. I don't know how else to say this, but, you know, you're not relying on your parents for things, you know, because if something goes wrong, you can't just get your parents to fix it. You have to try and fix the problem yourself. For example, you know, we've been having some issues with our, you know, with equipment in our house. My PC, for example, you know, when I was having issues with that, if I was living alone, you know, I can't ask my stepdad for help. I have to try and fix it myself, or at least try and get some tech support over, you know, over the phone or whatnot. It's not just easy, you know, saying, you know, Chris, I have a problem. Can you try and fix it? Yeah, it's just a bit of a grey area, basically. Am I ready for the race? Go ahead then. But, you know, in simple terms, there's pros and cons to living alone. You have the freedom to do whatever you want, you know. That is obviously, as long, you know, if you buy a house. If you rent it, then obviously you have to live by the, you know, the landlord rules and things. You know, you just usually, you know, you have the freedom to do whatever you want, or, you know, whatever you want whenever you want, and things like that. But obviously on the downside, you know, it costs a lot of money to run a house. You know, you've got bills to pay, and, you know, the thing is that these are things that you won't necessarily know unless you're an adult, you know. When I was growing up, I didn't know any of this stuff. And, you know, it's just throughout growing up and, you know, learning about it that's when reality starts to hit you, you know? Everyone thinks, oh, you know, owning a house is great, you know? You get to, you know, live alone, you get to have parties and things. It's not that simple, unfortunately. Although, yes, like I've been saying, you know, you do have the freedom of, you know, to do whatever you want whenever you want. You know, you have to do all of the preparations of yourself, and, you know, on top of that, you have bills to pay. Yes, although it, you know, it probably is, you know, it could be quite cheap if it's just yourself. But when you start having a family and stuff, you know, that means everyone's going to be, you know, using, you know, the energy, the heating, if you want to try and keep everyone, you know, nice and warm. The water, you know, for like baths, showers, the flushing the toilet, washing your hands, whatever. You know, it's just, yeah. That's why renting an apartment, because, again, I don't know all of the ins and outs of owning a house, okay, and things like that. I don't know if you rent an apartment, if that comes with sort of like the bills included in that price, or if the bills are on top of you owning a house. So yeah. You win. GG. But, you know, one thing that I often find myself questioning myself is, if I did want to have a job, what would I want, you know, what would I want to do? And the one job that always, you know, adds to mind is one that I can easily do from the comfort of my own PC. And one thing that I do always find myself that I do have a good skill in is editing. So, I don't know how, and I don't know how I would, like, I would have to obviously research this, but part of me does want to try and see if I can build up a sort of, like, freelance editing, you know, portfolio or something, I don't know, and, you know, try and get some, you know, gigs with that. Anyway, enough about that. I'm going to go ahead and end the stream, because I've been yapping on about owning a house and things for, I think, about half an hour now, and you guys are probably, you know, bored up to the back teeth of me talking about it. So let's go ahead and end the stream, shall we? So I hope you guys did enjoy the stream. If obviously you did enjoy it, then make sure to leave a like, make sure to subscribe as well. Obviously we'll be back doing another we'll be doing a Roblox stream tomorrow, obviously with it being on Sunday, obviously at 2:30 PM in the afternoon, although I will say there is a slight question mark on that. I might have to move that to the evening, but I will let you guys know when I know, because at the moment I'm going to go ahead as it with it being normally, because it is, you know, it's uncertain about, you know, the thing tomorrow, but obviously if we do it, then it'll be a bit of a late change, and then obviously next week the stream will loop back round to the schedule that I've been talking about. But until the next video or stream, guys, take care and peace out, and as always, stay fetchy.